We hope you enjoy The Magicians, The Bachelor's Wife, by Rachel Lawson.
I've seen heaven and I've seen hell, but to me heaven is where you are. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. This is heaven to me, in your presence. It is hell when I'm without you. I've seen heaven and I've seen hell, but to me heaven is where you are. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. This is heaven to me, in your presence. It is hell when I'm without you. Please don't leave me alone without your love. I want to live here in heaven with you, my love. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. I've seen heaven and I've seen hell, but to me heaven is where you are. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. This is heaven to me, in your presence. It is hell when I'm without you. Please don't leave me alone without your love. I want to live here in heaven with you, my love. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. Please don't leave me alone without your love. I want to live here in heaven with you, my love. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. I've seen heaven and I've seen hell, but to me heaven is where you are. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. This is heaven to me, in your presence. It is hell when I'm without you. Please don't leave me alone without your love. I want to live here in heaven with you, my love. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. Please don't leave me alone without your love. I want to live here in heaven with you, my love. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love. I've seen heaven and I've seen hell, but to me heaven is where you are. Oh, heaven is where you are, my love.
Oh, don't banish me from my heaven here on earth.
sang a tall, handsome, black-haired, light lyric tenor dressed in an emperor's tunic because he was the emperor of the universe. A woman watched him full of love and admiration. To the world, she was his best friend and his grandson's wife, Anatasi. She knew he was singing to her again, even if they were standing on a stage with a packed auditorium full of aliens on an alien planet. He was secretly singing it to her and her alone. He'd written it for her, but he wouldn't admit it in public. It was a love song from the secret king of the Grim Reapers to his secret wife. He was a time traveler who was lost 100 years in the past, with amnesia, and ended up becoming his own grandfather before he realized he had been born as his grandson, and Anna was his wife. "How was I?" Sapphirus, the emperor, asked Anna after the performance at the ball as they danced. "You were wonderful as always, Fred," Anna said, proud of her husband as always. "Thank you, Anna," Sapphirus, who preferred his human name, Fred, to his lofty imperial name, said. A woman walked up to them. "Can I cut in?" the woman said. "No, we're dancing, Garnet," Anna scoffed, dancing off with Fred. "You are always dancing," Garnet said, chasing after them. "We like to dance," Anna said. "You already have a husband. Go dance with him. Let us unmarried people dance. He has to find a wife and not his grandson's wife," Garnet said. Fred looked awkward and stopped dancing, unsure what to do or say. "Ignore her, she's just jealous," Anna said. Fred realized he had been dancing with his wife too much. Even a blind man would find it strange. "Okay, Garnet, I will dance with you," said Fred, trying to dispel the suspicion that there was something between them. "Fred? Why?" asked Anna, feeling shocked and betrayed. "Go find your husband," said Garnet, dancing off with Fred as his wife felt betrayed and in shock that he didn't tell Garnet to go. Later, Fred visited Anna's room in the hotel where they were staying. He knocked on the door and a man opened it. "Oh, hi, Blake. Where's Anna?" asked Fred, seeing his younger self, Blake, who looked like his twin, since their people stopped aging at 25 and they were both clean-shaven. People thought Blake was a throwback, not Fred himself out of time. "She's sleeping in the bedroom," said Blake. "Oh, shame. I wanted to talk to her. She looked down earlier," Fred said sadly. "She was. She said you abandoned her to dance with a gold digger," said Blake, frowning. "Oh? She wasn't a gold digger. She thought I was a bachelor," said Fred. "You're not a bachelor. You're a widower. Grandma's dead," said Blake. "I know," said Fred sadly as he played with a ring on his hand, an old Victorian-era wedding ring. Blake frowned at him and hissed, "You're still married to our wife, Anna, you old bigamist." Fred looked daggers at Blake. "Don't put down my wife. You wouldn't be here without her," said Fred coldly. Anna walked out of the adjoining bedroom in a silk nightgown. Fred admired her beauty as the gown clung to her well-formed figure, but something about her frightened him. What scared him was that she was furious, and it made her look more beautiful to Blake and Fred. "I thought that was you out here, traitor," Anna growled at Fred. I am sorry, Anna," Fred stammered. Blake felt guilty and sorry for Fred as he was him. "Me too," Blake piped nervously. "Why are you feeling guilty? You're innocent." Anna scoffed back at Blake. "I don't know," said Blake. Fred looked at him strangely, wondering about his sanity. They saw each other as two different men, yet acknowledged they were both one man and both Anna's husband. They were more like best friends than one man, though. "He's me," said Blake. "Oh yeah," Fred said, remembering it. He was thinking of him as his grandson and friend. He'd forgotten who he was for a moment. "Are you all right, Anna?" asked Fred, realizing she was annoyed. "Should I be?" Anna said. "You abandoned me for a gold digger, and you keep betraying me with other women. You don't love me anymore," said Anna through her tears. "I had to dance with her. I was dancing more with you than your husband did. It was suspicious," Fred said. "If you doubt my faithfulness to you, you don't know me. And you don't know how much I love you," said Fred, sad and hurt. She could doubt his love. "You were remarried while you were still married to me, and you abandoned me for that other gold digger, Tourmaline Green. Garnet was the last straw, Don Juan," said Anna. "I forgot I was married to you," said Fred. He was desperate not to lose her. "Then why did you leave me for Green?" Anna shouted at him. "I made a mistake," Fred said. It hurt him to say it. He found out that Tourmaline was his second love, his other wife reincarnated, like Anna herself, after Tourmaline's death. He couldn't admit it to them. Without admitting he had met Tourmaline after she died and continued his relationship in the afterlife. He didn't know he was there. He thought he was only dreaming of her until his friend, the Sandman, told her he was astral traveling to her, and she was his other dead wife reincarnated. Fred looked nervous, remembering it. Anna looked daggers at him. "Get out of here, you traitor!" Anna screamed at him, opening the door of the hotel room. "No, you can't," said Fred, who was in tears. "Leave or I will tell them what I know," Anna threatened. "You can't," Fred said, scared she would follow through with her threat. She was so angry. If she told them he was a pretender to the throne of the Emperor of the universe would fall into war and anarchy. As Blake, a known Grim Reaper, he would be deposed as a dead man, which the Emperor could not be. Fred saw they had watchers in the hall outside the room. "What did he do?" said the hotel security guard, who had heard Anna screaming at Fred and had come to help. "I'll go," Fred said, and reluctantly left the room. "Where will I go?" Fred asked her. "Do you want me to call the police?" the guard asked Anna, pulling his phone out. "No, all I want is for him to leave," Anna said to the guard, then shouted at Fred. "You can go to hell for all I care." Fred skulked off, brooding and upset. Later that month on Earth, it was nearing Christmas. In a cathedral, Princess Anastasi was invited to sing a new Christmas carol written by Fred, as she was a working royal. She sang as a guest soloist with the cathedral choir. The song went like this.
Silver bells ringing. Do you hear the merry carolers singing? It's the call of the festive time, when people sing in joyous rhyme. A new year is coming on its wings. Hear the snowy wind as it sings.
Fred had to be there as another working royal. He sat enchanted by his wife's skill in the performance. On the verge of crying, he missed Anna deeply, and he'd not seen her since the night she had thrown him out of the hotel. The Emperor being kicked out of the hotel room was popular gossip, and on the news for a while, then other news took over as always. But to Fred, he could not forget it. It haunted his mind. He'd wonder how Anna and Blake were. whom he had not seen since the argument. Blake had been avoiding him, hoping Anna didn't think of him as Fred or sympathetic to him, which he was. He knew how bad Fred must be feeling, as he couldn't live without her himself. Anna was still furious, and she avoided looking at Fred. He was sad and miserable. It hurt him a lot not having her around. He no longer danced at political balls. He just sat broken-heartedly or played politician, talking to other politicians. Months later, Fred wrote another song for Anna as a last-ditch attempt to get her attention.
Please don't leave me like this here, in this shallow, premature grave. Without your love alone, I feel like I'm dead. Without your love, I wanna be where you are. I can't live without you in my life. Please don't leave me like this here, in this shallow, premature grave. Without your love alone, I feel like I'm dead. Without your love, I wanna be where you are. I can't live without you in my life. Please don't leave me like this here, in this shallow, premature grave. Without your love alone, I feel like I'm dead. Without your love, I wanna be where you are. I can't live without you in my life. Please don't leave me like this here, in this shallow, premature grave. Without your love alone, I feel like I'm dead. Without your love, I wanna be where you are. I can't live without you in my life. Don't leave me alone without your love. I can't live without your love.
It went, he sang it at another forum where Anna was on stage. It touched everyone's heart but Anna's. Blake, realizing it was meant for Anna, hoped it would melt her heart. But her heart was badly broken, so she only grew angrier with him. Fred tried to talk to her, but she said goodbye and left him. Fred knew it was over. It was like a knife in his heart. It hurt him. It killed him inside, losing his wife again. Not to death this time, to the bitter cold of hate. He wanted to end it all, but knew he couldn't as an immortal, unlike his other people, who were just long-lived but died forever. He died only to return to live again, which was why he could never be emperor. He longed for death, but he would never come. The next time he and Anna met on a stage, a broken-hearted Fred sang, knowing she was gone, and he was truly alone without her, and she would not return to him. Anna's heart broke again. She secretly hoped for a second chance, but he thought they were over. This was the song that broke her heart.
Life is a quest that we all go on. We learn to live and experience in the first quest, Its end is but another journey. Life is a quest that we all go on. We learn to live and experience in the first quest. Its end is but another journey. Life is a quest that we all go on. We learn to live and experience in the first quest. Its end is but another journey. That we all go on. We learn to live and experience in the first quest. Its end is but another journey.
I am done with my first quest. I'm going on to my second now. My life